Yeah, so back with another one around what are the different digital channels benefits for small businesses. Because we all know that digital becomes a big factor and a big focus on in terms of small businesses in South Africa, because that is the only way where you can really start and have a reasonable amount of money that you would have spent there. So I'm going to list like we're going to do all major and depending on what you consider WhatsApp and YouTube to be as to is it a social network channel, but you consider it a digital channel. So just to say that what would be the benefits of on each for a small business in South Africa. So number one, Meta. So Facebook recently changed the name to Meta, but Facebook still remains uh, Facebook, their platform, the holding company, still remains a very important platform for social media in South Africa, because that's where majority of the people spend time. It just depends on what you would like to consider in terms of from an LSM perspective. But that's where a lot of people are spending their time in terms of social from a social network perspective. My approach over the years has always been be consistent in terms of participation in different groups if you are a small business, because that's where you tend to talk to like-minded people. Because in the news feed, in terms of friends, that's because I'm your friend and I come from university as you, or I come from high school with you, does not necessarily mean that I'm your potential customer, or does not mean that we have the same type of mind. So my approach has always been participation in different Facebook groups, and also groups have been that more and more interactive since Facebook prioritized them. Pages are having a problem in terms of if you're going to run organic content, you really need to have something and put it up there in terms of putting it up there and really ensuring that your page is really that consistently active. So it's something you can consider for the long term in terms of having it. And then the other benefit when it comes to Twitter is the fact that on Twitter you have good hashtags that you can sort of almost be participating in those conversations as a small business. And also with the introduction of space, it has just meant that you can be a thought leader around your own niche. And so I would employ all the small businesses to take, or side hustlers, sorry, all the hustlers to take an opportunity in terms of focusing on that, so that you get the benefit of being a leader. And also because spaces are still new, you are likely to be up there and be able to get uh, the the space being visible to a lot of people, and your business being well known to others. And then in terms of Instagram, the live feature is very big right now on Instagram, especially because that's almost where on social networks a lot of people would prefer live video. So take advantage of that, and not just be talking to people, but be the guy who is really adding value to their followers and giving them tips that would almost make them make you the top of mind and first consideration in terms of also being able to buy. And I've seen that the Reels, new other features such as Reels with uh, Meta wanting to compete with TikTok, there's just been that element of bringing in a part of Reels. So that's a very good way of saying not only your followers will view them, um, that's almost everyone will be able to view them. So posting in terms of using that, in terms of looking for people who are of almost a higher LSM as your Facebook and Twitter generate, that you are more likely to find that kind of a market on Instagram. And then moving on to Pinterest, this is particularly good for Pinterest is used mainly by people who would want to get different ideas for different things. So if you want to be giving people ideas and also saying, okay, if I give you an idea of something, maybe you can consider buying from me. If I give you an idea and I'm a graphic design company or I'm an interior design company, then you are more likely to say, oh yeah, yes, that company sort of helped me. So that moving on to Pinterest and really playing that role will help you. And then the other one is WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is a very highly intimate digital channel and platform. So you really need to build a database first for you to ultimately say that you're selling onto them. But it's not impossible. We've built it on for Walla Lifts app. The biggest acquisition channel is really WhatsApp, because we've just always said, for someone to request a lift, they have to do it through WhatsApp, and the use of WhatsApp stories has worked for us, and especially merging it with other channels and content, for example, from TikTok, that which I'll discuss later, has really helped in terms of making us that the distribution channel to be even way much broader. So taking advantage of that element from WhatsApp, that it being a personal platform, you're not competing with anyone. The stories feature is very big. Some people move up to even being in groups. You can do that can work for you. Personally, I don't really like that, but because I don't feel like every market is in a group. People also get irritated by groups, so those kind of considerations also need to be made. LinkedIn, my current favorite channel. I think this is a very great channel in terms of small business owners that really want to build a good network, but also a very good reputation, because it's not just about having the network, but it's also about what are you feeding it, what are you building your personal brand around. We'll link a video that we're going to do on personal brand for small business owners, on digital personal brand, and then LinkedIn is that big channel. And also the fact that on LinkedIn, when I say I'm Marula Matabat, I really am, and so you're getting real live people and people with that interest in terms of what you are doing. So it's important that small businesses use their future in terms of assetting, in terms of doing a lot of particularly content marketing, in terms of positioning themselves, in terms of building personal brands. There's features that you can be taking care of groups, a publishing of a newsletter, having a company page as well. So those are the kind of things that would be enabling you to really be taking advantage. And second last, YouTube. Yes, by faith, we are on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel for more news around small businesses, side hustles, and finance. And also like this video, comment with a heart if you got to this part of the video. At tip number 7, it's YouTube. So my thing and favorite about YouTube is the fact that yes, number one, you get subscription basis, but also number 2 is a very big search engine. So if you really have curated your content very well, you can be picked up very well in search engines. Yes, comments and likes, please do that. They also enable one to be able to reach people even further. But also there's that engagement. If you see me on a person-to-person basis, you feel like, there's that interaction and link between the two of us. And then last one, TikTok. TikTok has got virality benefits. Why? Because not only your followers are going to be able to see your TikTok, but also it's quick, so people quick your likes, and you are able to grow sort of a channel very quicker than all the other channels, and also have that organic thing still going on. It's still very strong. You're able to have a global reach if you really have got a good content that goes out there. We're gonna do a more video in terms of what benefits can South African small businesses or generally other people take on TikTok. So yeah, see that video up here. So yeah, those are the 8 benefits of different digital channels that South Africans can take advantage of. See you in more videos around digital marketing.